Imagine you tell your friend that you want to buy a hat. If your friend showed you a picture of one hat for sale online, you wouldn't buy it right away, even if you liked it. Instead, you'd keep in mind what you know from your friend, but you'd add to it by exploring the things you don't know. They fit into something we call the knowledge quadrants. Without being aware of it, we consider different types of unknowns when deciding what to buy. What no one can predict, what others know but haven't revealed, and what you don't know but could reasonably find out or predict. You wouldn't devote much time to thinking about the things that no one can predict, like whether a certain annoying celebrity will get the same hat. You'd spend a little time wondering about what others know but haven't revealed, because there's a small chance you could convert those unknowns into things you know and get the edge over others. When and where the best hat sales will be over the next year would be an example. You spend most of your time exploring what you could reasonably find out, like what hats are in stock at a variety of stores and how their prices compare to one another. You probably don't recognize that you go through any kind of process like that to explore the unknowns. You just think of it as shopping around. So how do the knowledge quadrants matter to fantasy football? Well, we can apply the same process of exploring the unknowns to making predictions about lineups. Exploring the unknowns helps you base your predictions on specific knowledge. And specific knowledge helps prevent the Dunning-Kruger effect we talked about in week 3. You are less likely to be overconfident when you're honest about what you don't know, and then try to learn more. So, when you're setting your fantasy lineup, don't base a decision on one piece of attention-getting information that you already know. An example? Predicting a lot of points for a running back because you know that he won the Heisman Trophy last year. The Heisman thing might persuade you to put this guy on a pedestal, but it doesn't guarantee awesome performance in the pros. So explore the unknowns to double-check your decision. First, identify what no one can predict, like a player getting bad news about a family member. It may hurt his performance, but don't sweat it, because you can't really account for it in advance. It's more useful to consider what others know but haven't revealed. For instance, you probably can't find out exactly how coaches plan to use the running back in this week's plays, but they have hinted about him taking on a bigger role, so how might that impact your prediction? Spend the majority of your time focusing on the areas that you don't know about yet, but could reasonably find out, like the weather forecast, which might affect how the player is used. You could also research how an opposing defense tends to perform against this running back style, which includes making a lot of catches. So, here are some takeaways about exploring the unknowns. Don't worry about the things that no one can predict. Consider what others may know but haven't revealed, but don't spend too much time guessing about it. However, do challenge yourself to identify the things you don't know but could reasonably find out. Altogether, be aware of letting a single standout fact convince you of what kind of performance a player will have. In those moments, use the knowledge quadrants to explore your unknowns so you get more of the story.